We're inside 2 hours away from kickoff, South Carolina and LSU. College Game Day, back at the home of the Gamecocks for the first time in more than a decade. Dawn Staley, they do love her here. She'll be our celebrity guest picker. Look at DJ Griffin there, waving the towel as they will when Sandstorm plays today in Williams-Brice. And they did right at the beginning, too. Oh, there you go. They're making fun of Brian Kelly's accent. Lenore Sanders is going to go with the contacts. And look at they got PK knocked down.
They got some really interesting signs here, too.
Well, yes,
they do. They do. They took their time. They did their homework.
I saw the one where they beat us in 2010 after we'd won 19 games in a row. That one's pretty prevalent out there. I remember.
See what I'm saying? They did their homework. These guys are on top of their game.
Freight Beamer's in town, too. We'll see you someplace.
Come on, Nick. Come on, what you do?
What do you say, Nick?
They don't want to see that.
Shout out to Angel Reese at LSU. LSU and South Carolina have had some battles. No, it's not. It's a Darius Rucker concert. He'll play again for us later on.
That's right. Can't wait.
That's the proper way on the Bayou to spell course, though. Man, you remember back in the day, option football. Back when football was real football, the true triple with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Got J.C. Watts.
You know, we played them when I was at West Virginia, and the field was so tilted so that they could stretch the field horizontally downhill with speed. You couldn't even see the other sidelines.
Hey, look at this. Mickey Joseph, the Grambling coach, running option at Nebraska, too. Hey, you know what? You think that this is a relic of days gone by in the service academies? No, Nick tells you differently in the film room. Offenses are always looking for new ways to attack, different twists. And in the case of the triple option, it's really just old school stuff with a new look.
Well, you know, people used to run the wishbone, dive, quarterback pitch, used to run split back veer, same thing. Now it doesn't appear to be that way, but you can move the point of attack on the run when you run options. So we're going to have a dive, we're going to have a quarterback fake, keep the ball, and then number 81 is going to come over and be the pitch man. So the big thing is we can move the point of attack on the run, which forces the defense to play disciplined football. Who has the dive, who has the quarterback, who has the pitch. Now in this case right here, 81, somebody takes him, so he just blocks the guy, and Jalen runs for a touchdown. So explosive play.
So you got 81, not just a quarterback, he's also reading too.
He can read, and you can also block the guy that has the quarterback. Now, same situation here. You're going to see this guy come down the field. This guy now is going to run an arc pop pass. This guy is going to become the pitch man. Here's the dive. Here's the quarterback coming out. Now, on this particular play, nobody takes the pop pass. Quarterback hands off the dive, but you're going to see in the press box that guy is really open. All right, so somebody's telling the quarterback, next time we run that play, make sure you check the pop pass.
And so here comes the play again.
Here comes the very same play again. We'll just let it run. Flat defender doesn't take the guy running a wheel route, which is the pop pass. See somebody not farming their own territory, and you give up an explosive play.
And by farming your own territory, you mean the defensive guys have to take their assignment no matter what else happens, right?
Play their responsibility, be disciplined. All right, now on this one, let's pause this. You're going to have dive. Here comes your pitch guy. This guy can be your run-out pop pass guy. Quarterback's going to pull the ball this time. Bring it on out. They got a guy taking the pitch like he's supposed to. Again, undisciplined, comes off the pitch. All right, takes the quarterback. Quarterback pitches the ball. Another explosive play on the pitch.
And in the old school option, the pitch, when people think of it, was a lateral backward. So it really very similar, except now down the field attack with the third option.
Yeah, it's a built-in sort of RPO that goes with the option. It adds another element, which makes it even more difficult for the defense to play with discipline.
Is this cheating by the offense against the defense?
No, it's all legal.
I didn't say that. I said, was it cheating your defenses?
Well, you know, that's why you hire these offensive guys, so they figure out ways to beat the defense.
You'll see a lot of that, no matter which game you're watching college football today. And now, here he comes. In his fourth year, the head coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Here's Shane Beamer.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what? It's a real shame that you can't get them into football here. What are you going to do about that?
I told Pat yesterday, you just wait. And we've got the most amazing fans in the entire world. We knew they would show up today, and this is going to become a regular occurrence around here, you guys coming to Columbia.
Shane, I see your dad over there, Frank, who's one of the greatest coaches of all times until we're building the program.
Yep.
And I guess the question I had for you, having such a successful dad as a coach, what did you learn the most that's helped you the most become a head coach?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that, Coach. You're absolutely right. You know, we rode over here from the stadium, and everybody's yelling Coach and Beamer, and I still don't know which one they're talking about, whether him or me. But probably just the consistency. Week to week, and knowing what a tough profession this is in a lot of ways, but don't get too high, don't get too low. He has said that a million times, and just try and stay steady and consistent.
One of the things about your dad that we always would talk about, everybody would talk about Beamer ball, defense, special teams. I know that's a mantra that you've always had. If you played there, you've been a coach, and now as your team.
Yeah.
Growing offensively, you're kind of relying more on that than ever. And let's talk a little bit about a few of these plays.
Oh, let's go to the tape.
Yeah, we're going to go to the tape and talk about this is maybe just a game. Last week you had 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Really got after these guys. Just talk a little bit about this play.
Yeah, I think it's a great job right here. One, you see Nicky Manwari, our safety, over there into the boundary, coming up there, but then being able to sink back into the zone right there. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, Nick's a fantastic player, can kind of do it all for us, run, pass, sinking back into the zone. You see great ball skills right there, making the interception as well. But the thing that I love, Kirk, is after he makes the interception, we spent a lot of time talking about this, getting to the end zone. And then you watch our guys right there. We find the quarterback. You got a cavalry leading him into the end zone, and then having a chance to score on defense right there.
By the way, Coach has a philosophy on interceptions. You want to, because it looked like they followed.
And you just did it.
Yeah.
We used to teach our guy when you intercepted the ball, run right down the numbers. Everybody run to the numbers that's going to block for him, and you know the guy's coming down the numbers, so you can block them out or you can block them in. And that's how you score on defense. But
Absolutely.
your guys just did a great job of that.
You
Yeah,
talk
no,
about scoring on defense. How about scoring on special teams? Obviously, Beamer ball as a special teamer. Desmond just went over and shook the hand of the father of Beamer ball because he's a returner.
Absolutely.
A lot of time focused on this aspect of football, right?
Yeah, it's a huge aspect of it, and we spent a lot of time working on blocking kicks. But the thing that I love about this
You get up in there. You get up in there if you want.
This is an extra point. You know, so I think you can tell a lot about the character and the culture of a football team, how you play an extra point, because you just gave up a touchdown. And you can go out there and feel sorry for yourselves, or you can go out there and try and block an extra point, which our guys just did. And then the thing that I love is how excited we are. We're not happy that we just gave up a touchdown, but that's an opportunity. Anytime offense, defense, special teams is on the field, that's one thing I learned from my dad. We want to try and score and attack, and that's an opportunity right there to block a kick and go back for and get 2 points.
Yeah. Coach, I wanted to ask you about your quarterback Sellers. Now, week 1, completed 43% of his passes, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But week 2, on the road, completed 73% of his passes and 2 touchdowns. What changed from week 1 to week 2 outside of the opponent?
I think, one, he just played within himself instead of maybe going out there week 1 and trying to be perfect. Just go cut it loose. And he's a great young man. He's extremely poised. He's extremely confident. And he's a gamer. Like, the bigger the moment, the better he plays. And this is the biggest moment he's played in.
Is he going goggles today or contacts? What is he doing?
We may have something new for you. Stay tuned.
Okay, good.
Hey, there he is warming up. Real quick thing. We talked earlier about controlling your emotions, avoiding the roller coaster. Last week, no one believed. You showed them. Now, a lot of pats on the back this week. Game day's here. Center of the universe of college football. What are you telling your guys this week about just kind of play 60 minutes, control, take this crowd in, but don't be up and down?
Yeah, just be who we say we are. We talked about it at the hotel before we came over. You guys are going to fuel us today with the energy you guys bring in the stadium, but also making sure that we don't get out there and lose our minds. Like every single play, blinders on. You have a job to do. Yeah. They've handled distractions pretty well. Other than yesterday when Coach Saban came to our walkthrough, we're pretty loose and confident. He walked out on the field, the whole team shut up. And, and even to this day, they're like, I'm not going to get my butt ripped by Nick Saban.
That's good culture.
One thing you can tell your team is they improved more from week 1 to week 2 than any team I've seen in the country, and that's a tribute to you.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Coach.
And a chance to step up again in week 3. Shane Beamer, head coach of the Gamecocks. Shane, always great to have you with us. Looking forward to seeing South Carolina and LSU kicking off on ABC just afternoon, and I think they're going to bring the energy that Shane wants them to bring. That game starts your day on ABC.